Hey YouTube, what's going on, and welcome back to Chironis Things. Today we're going to be talking about a keychain flashlight from Brinyte, the A02 Apollo. I've done a number of reviews for Brinyte products on my channel. They make my favorite tactical flashlight, which is the PT16 and PT16A series, and they sent this one to me directly, so let's go ahead and take a look at it. First we'll go ahead and take a look at the size dimensions, which I'll throw up on the side of the screen. And from what I can tell, this flashlight is meant to be kind of like a direct competitor to a more simple style keychain flashlight. For example, like the Olight i3E EOS. So here's what that size comparison will look like. The Brinyte is shorter. The Brinyte is thinner, but it is a flat style, and the Olight is round. As far as the design on this, you'll see that you have your cutout there on the bottom of the light, and it comes with this hook here that can easily go on a set of keys. For me though, I thought it might be kind of fun to throw this little lanyard cord on here to just be able to pull it out of my pocket. Now this does have a very simple to use button on the side and USB-C recharging, and for the LED here, this isn't just an exposed LED like on the Army Tech Zippy, for example. This does have a lens on here, and I'm really not sure exactly, but it almost looks like a tiny little TIR in there, which it might be. So this thing doesn't do anything overly special. It doesn't have a bunch of extra features. It is simply a white LED output. It's your basic keychain flashlight. I do feel like the quality feels decent on it, and it feels like the type that's actually meant to be thrown on a key ring, and it's meant to be kind of jumbled around, banged around, and to be fine after a long period of time. So what I really like about this in comparison, and that's what we're pretty much going to be looking at as a comparison with this i3E EOS, is that for one, this Brinyte uses USB-C recharging. Now on the Olight, it does offer a replaceable AAA battery tube. There's no way to remove a battery out of the A02 here, but on the A02, at this price point, I think it's more convenient just to have something that recharges, because either of these can easily be replaced. Now the button is really nice because not only can I get to the button in many different grips from my key ring, but it's one-handed use, whereas with the Olight, I mostly have to use two hands to get to its single output. And there's its single output. Now with the Brinyte, whatever grip you're going to use, all you have to do is hit that little button on the side. And it's actually got memory mode too, so low, medium, and high. So if I turn it off on high, turn it back on, that's what it's going to kick on at. All right. And it's actually got where if you hold from off, it'll go into moonlight mode or its lowest mode. Okay, so let's kick it back up to high again and see how it looks with this Olight here. And you'll see, I mean, the Olight's actually got, a little reflector here. It's got a little bit of a longer tube, whereas this is very shallow in the Brinyte. The Brinyte doesn't have quite as intense of a hot spot as that Olight, but it's actually staying pretty close. And I kind of feel like in person, the Brinyte's beam looks a little bit brighter to me, and the Olight's looks a little bit greener in tint, whereas this looks more of a natural cool white on the Brinyte. I'll throw the performance ratings on the side of the screen. And so I think that that's pretty typical in what you'd expect out of a keychain flashlight nowadays. So overall, my opinion on this is that I think it's a good little durable keychain flashlight. It doesn't do anything special, but it'll get the job done. I think that this is a great one to just actually throw on your keychain and to not worry about it again, because you can just USB recharge it. It's very simple to use. And overall, Brinyte's been good to me. They have great customer service, and they're a brand that I want to support. This one's not going to overly wow you. It doesn't do anything impressive, but I think it's a good little keychain flashlight if you don't already have one that you're using. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great week.